Let me ask you this. When was the last time you hit pause on your life? Like truly paused and took a moment to reflect on where you're heading, what you're doing, and how you're feeling. For so many of us, life feels like a non-stop race. Work, responsibilities, social media, everything's moving so fast that we barely have time to breathe. But here's the truth. If we don't stop to pause and reflect, we're just running in circles. Today, we're going to explore why pausing is one of the most powerful things you can do and how it can transform your life. Let's start with a quote from Socrates, who famously said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." That's deep, right? What Socrates is saying is that reflection isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. Without it, we lose sight of what truly matters. We get caught up in routines, habits, and distractions, and before we know it, years pass by, and we're left wondering where all the time went. But here's the thing, pausing doesn't come naturally in our world. We're taught to keep going, to hustle, to push through. Stopping feels like weakness, like we're wasting time. But in reality, pausing is the opposite. It's a power move. It's choosing to step off the treadmill of life and ask yourself, am I even running in the right direction? So how do we actually pause and reflect in a way that brings clarity and calm to our lives? Here are 3 practical steps you can start using today. Schedule daily pauses. First, create intentional pauses in your day. I know life can feel hectic and it's easy to think we don't have time to stop. But the truth is, even 5 or 10 minutes of intentional silence can make a world of difference. These pauses don't have to be elaborate or complicated. They just need to happen. It could be sitting quietly with your morning coffee before the rush starts, or stepping outside during your lunch break to get some fresh air. The goal is to create a space where you're not reacting to notifications, emails, or external demands. Instead, you're turning inward, checking in with yourself. During this time, ask simple but powerful questions. How am I feeling right now? What's been on my mind lately? What do I need most at this moment? Rest, focus, or maybe even some inspiration. These small check-ins can reveal patterns in your emotions or behaviors that you might not notice otherwise. Ask the right questions. Second, reflection is all about asking the right questions. The quality of the questions you ask yourself will determine the depth of the insights you gain. Instead of dwelling on unproductive thoughts like, why does this always happen to me? Or, why am I so behind? Focus on questions that encourage growth, clarity, and action. Here are a few examples to get you started. What's something I've accomplished recently that I'm proud of? What's been draining my energy, and how can I address it? Am I spending my time and energy on things that truly matter to me? These questions shift your focus from being reactive to being intentional. They help you step out of autopilot mode and take a closer look at the choices you're making every day. The beauty of asking the right questions is that it builds self-awareness, and self-awareness is the foundation for personal growth. When you start paying attention to what's working and what isn't, you create space for intentional changes that bring you closer to the life you envision. Make reflection a habit. Third, reflection isn't something you do once and forget about. It's a habit you build over time. Think of it like exercising a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger your sense of self-awareness becomes, and the easier it gets to stay aligned with your values and goals. But like any habit, it takes consistency and a bit of planning to make it stick. Start by identifying a specific time and method that works best for you. For some people, journaling in the morning is the perfect way to reflect and set the tone for their day. For others, an evening ritual, like sitting quietly before bed or meditating for 10 minutes, helps them process the day's events and prepare for tomorrow. The key is to make it a routine. Pick a time and commit to it, even if it's just a few minutes. Over time, these small moments of reflection will start to accumulate, creating a sense of clarity and calm in your life. When you make reflection a habit, it becomes a powerful tool for recalibrating your life. It helps you catch when you're drifting off course and realign with the things that matter most to you. Over time, you'll notice that this practice not only makes your life more intentional, but also more fulfilling. And here's my challenge for you. Today, take 10 minutes to pause and reflect. No distractions, no multitasking, just you and your thoughts. Then, come back here and let me know in the comments how it felt. I'd love to hear about your experience. And if you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.